Happy Saturday, everybody. It's Bernie and Jill back at it again on the weekend, bringing you some great information. And today we are talking about the buyer's journey, digital marketing, and what you need to know about it. Stay tuned. Jill, today we're talking about the buyer's journey. Lance has that slide, and Tito, if you could pull it up, where it looks like a figure eight.
Yep.
When people come in touch with someone and they kind of circle around, like, let's just say I'm online and I'm looking to buy or I'm looking to hire an HVAC company, right? I go to one website, I leave, and then, I go to Facebook and I see the ad. I'm like, oh, look at that. And then I get an email. And before I've even called them to come and fix my unit or whatever it is, I've seen them like 17 times.
Yep.
Right? So the buyer's journey today is not truly like a one and done kind of thing, is it?
No, it can be 6 to 8 touch points all the way through.
Yep.
And a lot of that is due to everybody searching on their phones. Like mobile has surpassed desktop. And so we're distracted. Like what happens when you're searching on Safari and then you get a text from that important person, or it's an alarming text, or it's just a text in general, because our attention spans are like microscopic these days. What happens to Safari? It's gone.
Yeah.
And then what happens when you're on Facebook? Mind numbing later.
Yeah, we're going to see the ad on Facebook.
You're going to see the ad. You're going to click on the ad, and then you're going to come back to the website, and then you're going to convert. So that's kind of how the journey works.
Yeah, you got to be everywhere all the time, and that really means that you got to be just everywhere right here. I don't know if this is my cell phone, but your cell phone too, whoever it is out there. You got to make sure that you are where they are, which is on the phone. So somebody could see you on a billboard, right, and then go to your website. And then, let's just say they're kicking the tires on, like, let's say you're an e-commerce business, and they're kicking the tires on buying an umbrella because it just rained or whatever. Yeah. And they leave, and they see the weather forecast for next weekend, the next Monday, right? Yeah. And then they remember to buy the umbrella. It's literally all those different touch points are so important when you're doing digital. Yeah. A lot of guys just hammer pay-per-click advertising. Yeah. No retargeting going on, no local service ads, whatever it is. Just like, I'm spending money on clicks, I'm not getting anything. Why? Well, dude, you didn't think about the rest of the funnel, did you? The rest of the journey.
Yeah. It's so not search, click, convert.
Yeah.
Sometimes that does still happen, but it's not as common as it used to be at all.
It's definitely not. I had a woman the other day. I was on a call with a great couple of people out there. They're going to know when they hear this, but she was like, Bernie, last question for you. First click attribution or last click attribution? And my answer obviously was, well, it really depends on how you look at it, because the first click is really the touch point, but when that purchase occurs, it's all that middle ground that leads from one to the other.
Yep, exactly. I know that happened to me with my husband and I buying a house last year. I had come to this website that was a real estate inspector, and I don't know what happened, but I somehow bounced off the site, and then I saw a Facebook campaign, filled out a form one night. They called us 8 o'clock at night. We booked the appointment right then and there. So they got the business based on following me around and following my journey and picking up the phone past working hours and getting me scheduled.
I know. I love talking to people that submit to us late at night at like 8 o'clock, and I'm just like, hey, what's going on? They're so surprised.
Yeah. But
the winners do kind of stuff like that. So if you're out there and you are pumping all this money into your advertising or into like acquiring any kind of customer, you got to not only make sure that you're there, but that you're available. So when they do finally fill out that form, you're back there ready to call them, because that whole cycle is just going to start all over again if you're even lucky enough to keep them in it.
Exactly. Yeah. And it's so important for SEO, Google advertising, and Facebook advertising to work together and work off of one another. Yeah. It's better when you've got the power of 3 versus just doing 1 or just doing 2.
100%. I think that was well said. And I think that when you're out there and you're thinking about your buyer's journey, you got to think about where they are everywhere all the time. And if you need some help planning that out, give me or Jill a call, because we'll be happy to walk you through your data and walk you through whatever you're doing online and offline that's acquiring customers.
Yeah. Also, last thought, it's important to have an agency that's also tracking every aspect of those assisted conversions. So if someone clicks on a PPC campaign, but they convert on a social media campaign, are you tracking that? If you're a client with One SEO, we are tracking that. So if your agency isn't doing that, give us a call.
Yeah,
we'd love to talk with you.
Incredible insight there. So set up that assisted conversions. But everybody, thanks for tuning in. We're going to hit the road pretty soon, me and Jill, so we'll be around the country. Come see us at different shows. We'll be in Austin for all you guys out there. They're going to be there. But we'll see you guys soon. Thank you for tuning in, and happy Saturday.